Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Age Woman Podcast. I am that lady, Miss Nicole, coming at you today with another hot topic that is just straight from my spirit. I just want to get it out to you ladies, and I hope that you're able to use it, and I hope that I'm able to be a blessing to your spirit. So today, what we're going to talk about is a dating mindset. And when I mean dating, I mean going out here in this world trying to find a man for yourself, right? So the first thing that you need to have when you are deciding that you want to be with a man and you want to attract one is that you have to understand that the guy that you're looking for, you need to be approaching him like this is the one for you. Okay, once you meet him and y'all click, you need to seal the deal. You need to, if this is the guy that you want to be with, you need to begin the process of making him your only man. Not still out here in the streets, taking other guys' phone numbers. Once you get with a guy, you're off the market, period. You don't answer your DMs. You don't talk to other guys like that on Facebook. You shut all that down. You understand? Because you have a man. And a lot of us, we really take that for granted and don't practice that respect that we should have for a guy. And you're trying to make it, a lot of women try to make it seem like it's like a difference between a girlfriend and a wife. No, it's not. No, it's not. How do you think you become a wife? You become a wife through being a girlfriend and evolving and growing with this man. You don't just walk up to somebody and know him for a couple of days and be like, hey, I'm a wife. No, you earn that title through your works and through you being loyal and obedient and worthy to be receiving that title. A lot of y'all don't even realize that. That's why a guy is not going to really ask you to marry him, because are you really giving him what he desires? And a lot of y'all not. That's why they're not asking you to marry him. You have to give yourself to this man like he is the one. And if he is the one, nothing that he ever says to you should make you feel any type of way. You just give yourself to him. You ain't looking back at the world. Oh, maybe there's another one out there. Nah, he's that one for you. Unplug the TV, wrap the cord up, put the motherfucking remote in the box with the TV and the instructions. You off the market. He is yours. And once he sees that you have made a commitment like that, and if he's into you, he's going to make that same commitment. And then y'all go on and begin to love and invest and get married and do y'all thing. That's how it works. It does not work if you still out here saying, oh, I need to have a life. I've got to have a life. What kind of life are you trying to have? Either you want to be a wife, a mother, or you want to be in them streets. Because a woman by any other name is going to be in them streets. Because, if your priority is not a husband, family, and children, then you're going to be in them streets. But if your focus is that, this is how you are supposed to approach relationships off the rip. When you getting to know this guy, he's getting to know you. Where is his mindset? Here's my mindset. Once you and I begin to be in a couple, we agree that we're a couple, and then we start having sex. I'm off the market. You're off the market. I don't have no male friends. I don't go out making no male friends. I don't want no male friends. I don't want no male attention but his. That's it. Now, I can't speak for the man because this is a woman's channel and I can only speak to the sisters. But I'm telling us to fix us. I'm not dealing with them. So don't send me no messages about the men, because I'm not trying to fix them, because men own the world. We are their property. We were made for them. So it is up to us to understand how to deal with them. And I'm telling y'all what works. You can say whatever you want. I'm not single. I've been with, like, my longest relationship, 9 years and counting, because I'm still with him. And it ain't easy dealing with no Brooklyn OG. Shit, I'm from Georgia, and he's from New York. And y'all, we totally different, totally opposite polars. So you know what I'm saying? And it's not easy, but I'm telling you, ladies, you got to develop a better mindset of how you're handling these guys. Because a man wants to know that he is the only one that you want, that you're willing to put in just as much as he's willing to put in, and that you down for him, ready to ride with him and him only. I mean, because other than that, what the hell is he? Why would he even invest and marry you? Why would he even take the time if you still got your foot out the car and you still lukewarm? Period. And also, the way that you keep your man is by having yourself live at a certain standard. And we're going to talk about that, because a lot of times you ladies think that a man should just accept you the way you are, and the way you are sucks. Bottom damn line, you're not perfect. You're fucked up. You learned a lot of ignorant stuff. You're about a lot of ignorant stuff. Your priorities are jacked up. And truthfully, you really won't be a woman until you're like 25, some of you. Because you don't have the social skills to even understand what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's so fucking hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Some of you do not have the basics just to be a nice person and understand that life can't always be about you. Life is about you giving yourself to others, to loving others, not always thinking and expecting something in return, but truly giving yourself. That's the most humblest thing. The Bible tells you that the servants among you, the ones who serve are the greatest among you. The servants are the greatest. And I always pride myself in having a humbling servant spirit. You understand? Why you think I do what I do? Because I want to see you do better. And I'm tired of casting my pearls to swine who really don't care and really don't appreciate what I have to give. Because I've lived through this. I know how you feel. Didn't nobody give me no book and say, hey, lady, this is how you're supposed to love and treat a man. I went through eras and experiences too. And I haven't been with the same man my whole life. I've been in but I've been a long-term relationship person. 7 years, 8 years, you know what I'm saying? With no problems. And the reason why I was able to do it is because I had to learn how to do it. My mom didn't teach me how to love no man, how to respect no man. I had to learn how to do that. I had to learn how to set myself up for success in a relationship to get the results that I wanted. I'm teaching you ladies how to do that, but you have to change your mindset, because you have to become a servant of yourself. You know, you have to want to have yourself in a position that he absolutely knows that you belong to him. That that he is the person that you want to be with. He is your heart's desire. And you want to be with him. You want to build your life with him and nobody else. And you have to do that by letting your actions show that. By not entertaining DM messages. By not saying all kind of ignorant stuff to him and being in your feelings and not honoring and respecting him for the man that he is. Regardless to what bad feelings or thoughts you have about him, so what? So what about his shortcomings? So what? We all have shortcomings. And if he's able enough to look past your many shortcomings, you should be able to give him a pass and look past his shortcomings. Education level doesn't mean anything. I have a bachelor's degree. My husband graduated high school. He's still smarter than I am. And I don't care nothing about, so what? I don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? Period. And I respect him for who he is. And he respects me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm comfortable with how my position is with him. I don't have to rule over him. I don't want to be the boss. Shit. Ain't you tired of always having to run everything, do everything? Y'all always complain about how tired y'all is because you trying to do too much. You trying to do too much and you're not doing it real good. If you just kind of slow down and just concentrate on a few things and maybe share some of the load with your husband, allow him to be the husband in the relationship, you know? And so what if you don't have a ring? If you his woman, you're his wife. You should be treating him like a wife. You should be treating him with love. You should be cooking for him. You should be building yourself up to be better for him. You should be making sure that he's pooping good, that his health is up to par. You should make sure of these things, because the last thing that you want to do is have to take care of him, because you selfish as the fuck and you don't want to give yourself to nobody. So you better make sure that your husband eating right. You better make sure that he's sleeping and getting what he needs, because you are a selfish person and you don't want nothing to do with caring for somebody else. So you better make sure that them bloated bellies are not full of boo-boo. You better make sure that they eating right, getting whatever exercise they need. You better make sure their stress levels are low, because the last thing that you want to do, selfish ass lady, is have to take care of your husband. And it is possible, you know? And a lot of y'all gonna break down like a shotgun at the moment that anything goes wrong. You don't handle stress real good. And y'all don't ever think about things like that. We all get older every day. And we have to begin to understand that times are changing all around us. And we cannot continue to just keep being fools to what tomorrow may bring to us. We have to strap ourselves down and be a little bit more serious with our mindset when we out here in these streets. We playing too many games with ourselves. Like we got all these extra lives, like we playing Mario Brothers or something. We're not. We got to slow our roll, especially if we want to get us a brother. You know, these men ain't playing no games with us. It's a turn of the tide, and it said that it would be this way. Our men realize that we want them to marry to us, but they're not going to marry us if we're not acting right. No man is going to put a ring on your finger if he's not going to be happy with you. That's not how it works. I don't know why y'all think that it doesn't work that way. You have to be deliciously appealing to a man for a man to want to fuck with you. Period, point blank. You have to be deliciously appealing to a man for him to want you. Period, point blank. If you are not delicious to him, he don't give a damn about you. You could be whatever. But if you not giving off that vibe and that thing that he's looking for, he gonna be in them streets. Period. And I don't care how beautiful you are, Beyonce. I don't care how beautiful you are, Kelly Rowland. I don't care how beautiful you are, Rihanna. Period. If you're not giving them what they want, they're gonna be in these streets. And they're gonna do you all kind of ways. Period. So give him what he want. Whatever it is that he want. If you want him and he's saying that he wants you, but he needs you to do this, and this, do that shit and then some extra just to make sure that it's covering that shit. That's what you do to make that shit better. Give him what he want. What's wrong with that? Oh, I gotta have something in return, Miss Nicole, because you see, I'm a selfish bitch. I don't give a damn about nobody but myself. And I ain't giving nobody nothing because I'm just too motherfucking fabulous to give somebody any of me. I ain't about to prove that I can be a woman because I don't even know what a woman is. I know. I already know. And I can't even do nothing about that because that shit didn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? That's just below my level of even thinking. I can't even stoop myself down that low to even try to think something like that. But that's how y'all think. Like, that's just wife stuff. You move in, it's like development. You go from girl to lady to woman. Just like you go from girlfriend to wifey to wife. And that takes time. And it takes you showing up and showing out and loving him. And we will be right back with part 2 after these messages. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Age Woman Podcast. I am that lady, Miss Nicole, coming at you today, talking about that wifey mindset. That wifey mindset that you have to have when you're dating. Because you are putting yourself out there not to be somebody's baby mama. You putting yourself out there to be somebody's wife. And you have to have, first of all, you have to have that conversation from the beginning. Let's talk about where you are in your life, sir. Okay? So you're going to ask him, where are you in your life? What are you looking for in a woman? You know? So he's going to tell you some things. You know, he's going to explain some things to you. You know what I'm saying? And you should be listening and taking damn notes. You should not be talking and thinking of what you about to say. You should be listening to what the hell he telling you. Period. Don't be thinking about nothing but what he is saying unto you. The only way that you are going to ever learn what your man wants is fucking listening to what the fuck he says. You need to eat, sleep, live, and breathe what the fuck is coming out of his mouth. Because what is coming out of his mouth is the blueprint for your life. And he's giving it to you. And it's your responsibility to go out there and do exactly what the fuck he says by any means necessary if you want him to be with you. That's exactly what the fuck you have to do. And I don't care if any of you don't like what the hell I just said. That's not my problem. Take it to God. Okay, moving on. So, you have to basically have the mindset that you're willing, that you're going to just be down with this guy. Like, this is the guy that I want. I'm going to pull my sleeves up on both sides and I'm getting it in. He said he want a woman to do X, Y, Z. He want 3 kids. He want a dog. He want a nice house. He want to do this. He said that he wants to do this. He does need some work or some help. What can I do to help him get to that point, to want to do this or want to do that? What can I do to encourage him as a man? The first thing that y'all need to do is tear a page out of the Nutty Professor Mama, Miss Sherman Clump Mama. Do you know how crazy she was about Sherman? Sherman. Do you see how hard she praised Sherman? That is what all our husbands need. They need us praising them, congratulating them, speaking positive to them, loving them, blessing them, stomping a bitch out if she come negative toward him. You understand? We need to speak good about our men. If we don't speak good about our men, ain't nobody gonna speak good about our men. Because don't nobody give a damn about our men but us. And it's a piss poor shame that we don't even have nothing good to say. And damn that, if whether we got something to say about them good or not, ain't nobody need to be talking no shit about our men. Because if they ain't shit, guess what? We ain't shit either. Because we a package deal. We are the same. We push male babies out our ass and we push female babies out our ass. So how can we not be loyal to the men when we push them out our ass? Y'all ladies ain't hearing me. Period. We have to praise our men better. We have to encourage our brothers to stop fighting. We have to encourage them to say, put the guns down. We got access to everybody. We know everybody. Why we can't come and be a voice of reason and positivity toward our brothers to stop it? Why do we have to be out there trying to be a part of the foolishness? Y'all, it's enough love and money to go around for everybody if we just stop the bullshit. Period. It's enough love and money for all of us as a people if we just stop our bullshit. And ladies, I'm telling you, our men in these streets, because they ain't got no homes to come home to, they eating noodles all the motherfucking time. They ain't got nobody to love and respect them. All they got is somebody who just want to offer them some cooter every now and then. That's most of y'all. Y'all don't even, you could save so many men if you just pull your ass out of these streets and chill the fuck out. Because they don't have nothing to look forward to. They can have sex with you and just walk away, because what are you offering besides a headache? Nothing. You ain't listening to nothing. You ain't doing anything to stop and be different from anything that he's had before. So why not? Why not? If you're being the same, if you're being just like everybody else, you get the same disrespect everybody else get. But when you set yourself apart and you set yourself up higher, you may stand out from the common folk. But you got to be able to rise above the bullshit. I want this year, I want to put an end to the women considering themselves petty. If a woman tells you she petty, I want you to tell her, bitch, you need to stop. Because you grown. And all that petty and I want to be in my feelings and all that there. Well, we need y'all to go sit down. Because this time for women. Because the men looking for women. And the women need to separate themselves from the girls and the bullshit. If you petty, you stay by your petty self until you ready to grow up. Because ain't nobody about to deal with you. You a problem. And ain't nobody want to hear nothing you got to say. Because it don't matter. Also, if you don't realize by now that you got to take that goddamn wigs and shit off your head and them eyelashes and shit and just let your natural soul glow and be a woman and stop this bullshit, go sit down. Because they not looking for y'all right now. It's some men rising up and they looking for women. They looking for women who don't give a damn. Because they know that a woman going to be known by her works, not what that booty do. A woman going to be known by her works, not how long how long her hand nails is. Yeah, Cardi B is Cardi B in the streets, but at the house, she Miss Offset, because she wouldn't be with him if she wasn't. Same thing with Beyonce and any other woman that has a man. That shit cute for a little bit, but this man he got rules. I got to treat him with respect, cause he going somewhere. So I can't be out here acting the fool no matter what my name is or how fat my bag is. You understand? You need to understand that. Y'all don't understand that because y'all think it's just shits and giggles and games all the time. And it's not. You know, men looking for women. And a lot of y'all functioning as ladies. And don't no man need no lady. Because a lady take losses. She like to play. She not serious. She petty. She can't take that damn wig off. She don't care about them y'all eating. She gonna spend her last at the hand nail store in the eyelash place. Every Friday night she going out to the club. So you can't even talk to her about not going to the club. You understand? That's that lady shit. Don't nobody want no woman like that. Don't nobody want to. You can't even call yourself a woman if you going out to the club every Friday and Saturday night. Sorry. I know that's hard for some of y'all to hear. But women don't hang out in the streets like that. Women are very conservative. Women know that they got to take their ass home and be there with their husbands. So women don't have a lot of time to go out to lunch and go out with their friends and this, that, and the third. They don't have a real social life outside of taking care of their family, because that's what's the most important thing to them. And especially if they work or something on the side. Now, they don't have a problem with getting together during the holidays or whatever. She's not antisocial, but her family comes first. And she don't really give a damn how you feel about it. And if you got a problem with it, fuck yourself, because she really don't care. You know, and I will never, ever, ever, ever be the type to hold some kind of feelings about a woman who chooses not to socialize in these streets and who just choose to be at home with her family. I think that's the best kind of mother. If you don't have a social life and you don't get to hang out with friends and you're trying to make, the best out of being at the crib or whatever, I commend you for doing that. It's nothing wrong with just having a regular, normal life. As long as you're loved at the house and you got a superstar family, create a YouTube or TikTok page or something and show how great your family is, because that's not rare. That's a beautiful thing. And these people really need to see how it's done. If you just a regular old person, If you loving your husband and you taking care of your family, let it be known to everybody. That's a beautiful damn thing. You understand? And we need to put that out there instead of some of this negative stuff sometimes. If you making some delicious biscuits or something, I need a good biscuits recipe because I want to learn how to make some bread, some biscuits first thing in the mornings for my husband. And well, not really. I'm trying to get my eating game right, you know. But and also too, that's important. Making sure your family is healthy. Like, you got so much shit to do other than be running around in these streets worrying about everybody else and your friends and who's sleeping with who. I mean, women, you can't. That's not women. Women don't do stuff like that. Women priorities are family and home, not going to Cancun and shit. Who the hell? What? The girls' night out. I need time apart. Then you shouldn't have got married. Who does that? I'm sorry. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I understand. I know it hurts. Because somebody had told you that you could do whatever you want to do. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. You just can't do whatever you want to do and keep a man. Because they ain't fucking with y'all. I don't care how pretty he is. I don't care about how your booty sit. None of that shit. Ain't gonna make no damn difference. And they all different. Each man requires something different. But the one thing that all men require is you to be obedient, love, and down with them. It shouldn't be no time that your man feel like some other man could just roll up and take you away from him because you such a fucking thought pocket. Come on now. No. Absolutely not. I let my man know. I don't respond to no DMs. I don't even accept no friend requests. I don't play that. We don't need to be friends. You can send my husband a friend request. You know what I'm saying? But my page is public. So you can see my pictures and all that there. But when it come down to it, Miss Nicole only messing with Mr. Archer. Because that's who she loved. And that's what that's about. You know what I'm saying? So you can compliment me or whatever. None of that shit don't mean me no different. Because guess what? You got to prove yourself. You got to show me something. So a comment don't mean nothing. This man done showed me a long motherfucking time that he love me and he down with me. So it's going to be hard for somebody to try to take me away from him. Because I ain't even going out like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how y'all need to be about y'all men. Y'all God put somebody good in your life, even if he do got issues. You know what I'm saying? So fucking what? You think Mr. Archer is the nicest motherfucker? Fuck no. Will cuss my ass out at the drop of a damn hat about some stupid shit. And you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna let that ruin my motherfucking day. Cause that ain't, I'm like James Brown. You ain't gonna get me out of myself. Cause I'm just Miss Nicole. Cause that's just what it is. I'm not about to let you stress me out. Cause I'm who I say that I am, not you. And that shows that I have control over my emotions, over what I want to do, where I'm going, who to how, with the what. And that's how y'all need to be. You know, you got to have some emotional intellect when dealing with these men. Because that is what required. That is what is required. Especially to help our people move forward and do great things. Like we can't even party together. You know? But it's because we done made it just so unsafe for ourselves. I think that we got to try something different. And I'm telling you, what I'm saying is just so crazy. It just might work. Try going. If you feel like you doing right and doing right by you ain't working, try to go all the way left. That's listening to the Age Woman podcast and picking up this stuff that I'm putting down. Because you're not going to hear nobody give it to you like this. And I don't mind if you hit me up because I know all situations are different. But trust me, I can help you see a brighter side to any situation to the best of my ability. Some shit is just totally fucked up and ain't nothing I can do about that. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? I got your back. But because some of y'all is fool. And I'm telling you, I understand that some of y'all might be like, I ain't listening to you. You sound crazy. I had one girl tell me, say, I'm as crazy as I look. But you know, that's cool. I might be as crazy as I look. But what I'm saying just might work because, damn, nobody never just tried to just love their man and just respected him. And is that how I'm supposed to behave? Yeah, that's how you supposed to behave. That's what they like. For real? Mm-hmm. If you act like that, you'll never be without a man. I'm telling you, because I haven't. And I've been comfortable. Miss Nicole ain't been working no full-time job and stressing out all these years. Child, I've been good. You understand? So I'm trying to help you be good. Don't you want to be good? Everybody want to be good and love. If not, don't worry about it then. But we will be right back after these messages, because I know some of y'all just ain't gonna do it. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Age Woman Podcast. I am that lady, Miss Nicole, coming at you today. And we are talking about that wifey mindset. Now, another thing that I definitely want you to be aware of is that women, we cater to our men. I say women, we cater to our men. I said women, we cater to our men. So anything that a man asks us to do is not a problem. You understand? We already know that when you finally are able to attract a man to yourself, you want to keep him on LD. You want to keep him happy. So what you going to do? You're going to do whatever the hell it takes to make him be happy and to give him what he wants. If the man say he wants chicken on Friday and Tuesday, then give him chicken on Friday and Tuesday. But you have to find a way to be all right with that. You have to be a willing participant in your own happiness when it comes to dealing with men. You have to understand that you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. You understand? I mean, your priorities. And it really goes back to that. What's your priority? Is your priority to keep a man, love a man, and be with a man? If that's your priority, then you're going to do whatever it takes to wheel him in and to keep him on you, set on you, loving you, being with you. And a lot of times these men are not difficult. A man is not hard to keep in love. If you giving him love, and especially a man that has already been abused, mistreated, disrespected, he had a hard life growing up. So he got mamas, he got sisters, and he got cousins just like you. So if you showing him, if he get with you, he choose you while y'all dating. You done put on this big old show. Oh, I'm a good woman. I do this, I do that. And then once he decides, okay, you the one I want to be with, then you begin to let your true colors come out. Now you don't want to cook no more. Now you don't want to give no loving. Now you don't want to do this. Now you don't want to do that. So over a period of time, you kind of like misled him into thinking that you was something that you wasn't. And technically you are being something that you wasn't, because he's thinking that, hey, she understands what a man like me needs. She understands. She seems like she's interested and want to be with me. So therefore, if she wants me and I want her, it should be a common understanding that if he wants you, then you should want him back if you want him, which I don't know why you wouldn't want him. I mean, I never understand. We give our bodies to these men. We give these men kids, and we don't even like them. And I don't even understand that. We don't even try to have or build a relationship with them. I told you before the ring, you got to show that you're worthy of the ring. Don't nobody just walk in there and say, I'm about to be CEO of a company. No, most big executives start off in the mailroom and work their way up. And that's where you are with your man. You have to start off at the bottom. Start off at the bottom and be willing to prove yourself. And that's what anything, not just across the board. Nobody's just gonna let you have a free pass into their life to run their life, be all in their business, knowing their social security number, knowing their date of birth, knowing their mama business, their daughter business, all that. Nobody gonna let you in their life, and that's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. But the problem is, we selfish. We don't appreciate that. We don't understand that the sacrifices that these men make for us, we don't understand that just for a man to be able to still have his right mindset in these days, it's amazing. These men have been broken. Our men have just as much pride as anybody else, and for society to consistently tear them down, treat them like they all Al Bundys, treat them like they all Peter Griffins. They don't have no talent, they don't have no skills. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for our men, we wouldn't be able to drive our cars, We wouldn't be able to have, because we wouldn't have a road to drive it on. We wouldn't have tires. We wouldn't have anything. These men have made it very comfortable, and we should show a lot more appreciation to them than what we do. That's why I'm leading the new feminist woman movement, because we got to be more feminine to ourselves, and be more feminine to and let our feminine essence really show society what it's like to be a good woman. You know, we are women, and we sit here and we claim that we have so much power. What about the power to submit, to bend that rainbow of yours? Instead of your rainbow stretching all the way across the sky, why not just bend both ends of the rainbow, just to be a rainbow over your home, and you be that light? Calm it down, you know. Be a magnificent, wonderful person to your husband and your family and your kids and just the people around you. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with not being in the streets trying to chase everything that's moving? A lot of men, they tired. And the men, now it's a lot of young boys out here still trying to figure things out. But a lot of these young men are finding things out quicker too. So a lot of you young ladies out here listening to what I'm saying, you need to take heed to my voice and know that it's just time for you to come in from the streets. You ladies, you get jobs, you have no focus with your money, you have no focus with your business. Half of y'all don't even have no business. You don't even know what business I'm talking about. You understand? And I don't mean a business like work business. I mean business about yourself. What are you about at the end of the day? What are they gonna say about you in these streets when you ain't around no more? One of the most important things my mama ever told me is that your reputation is all you got. People gonna judge you based on your reputation and who you are, where you come from, forever. You understand? So I always kept that in mind, and I always made sure that I kept my name clean in these streets. So anywhere you go, from Savannah, Georgia, to Charlotte, North Carolina, to Gaffney, South Carolina, Miss Nicole name good in them streets. Because I never put myself out there, any of my social media, any of my work. It's always been honest, and I've always been the person that I am. So I'm not telling you anything that I don't do. Trust me. When my mama turned me loose to these streets and I jumped off the porch, as we say, quote unquote, I got out here and started living my life. Like, I learned a lot of things. I learned that the world is not what we think it is. That if you want to have certain successes in life, you have to set yourself up to be successful. You have to set yourself up to be worthy of a husband, to be worthy of children and all that. We just give our bodies and everything to these men without any kind of without wanting anything in return. We just get in the relationship, start having sex. We don't have a conversation. We don't do any of that. And that all stems back to having that wifey mindset, y'all. When y'all get out here in these streets and you start dealing with these guys, you got to be dealing with the guy with rules. We have to have rules to sex. We have to have rules to relationships. And the rules start with us women, because we have to set a standard for ourselves. We have to show our men that we're worthy to be wifed. And a lot of us not worthy to be wife. A lot of us not even worthy to be McDonald's employees, let alone somebody mama. Lord have mercy. Let alone somebody mama. We have to learn, and we have to just really teach ourselves to humble our spirit and allow ourselves to submit to our husbands. And submission is not about being nobody slave. I am not my husband's slave. Now, I do feel like the damn maid sometimes, because I got all this work to do. But who the hell else am I expecting to come here and clean my house and take care of my things? I don't want nobody in my dresser drawer. I don't want nobody all around my man with their titties in his face and their booty. If anybody gonna do that, it's gonna be me. So that's what my job is. Your job as a woman is to take care of your house, to cook and clean, to bear children. That's what you were here for. If you're not here to chase the corporate. Back in the days, we didn't even have no corporate businesses and all that stuff. I'm not knocking nobody for getting a bag, because I'm doing my social media and offering my time to supplement my income. But I'm not trying to chase no bag. At the end of the day, my husband come first, second, and third in my book. You understand? Because without him, I mean, what purpose do I really have? You understand? God sent me here to be a helpmate to a man. So I'm here to be a helpmate to him, and he's first to me, let alone my God. We're not even going to begin to talk about that because I can't do nothing without the Most High. That's everything. The Most High that's my father, and my father sent me to my husband, and my husband is over me, and I'm cool with that. And a lot of y'all just don't understand how that's like having a man over you is like having an umbrella when the storm coming down. A lot of y'all go through things and y'all be lonely, wanting somebody to talk to, need some comfort. That's what your man's supposed to do. He's supposed to be your best friend, not no another female. Because first of all, y'all don't even know what the qualifications of a real friend should be. And we're going to talk about that later. But your husband is that umbrella. He is that protection. He is the one that you confide in, love on. He the one you give your all to. Back in the days, we used to sing all kind of love songs and how we want to be enthralled. And Anita Baker and Jill Scott, Angie Stone, these ladies was telling you, it's nothing more wonderful than loving on a man and making him your all, putting your booty in his face, letting him know, look, not in his face like in his face, but, just walking around the house being sexy for him, giving all that love to him, letting him know that, look, at the end of the day, ain't nobody above you. You are the bee's knees to me. I'm telling you, let that man know that. Where he gonna go? What is he gonna do? Nothing. And you cannot let your words say that. Your actions have to show that. You have to be about that. Ain't nothing wrong with not accepting men friend requests on these social media platforms. There's nothing wrong with not responding to people DMs. Hey, how you doing? I ain't got nothing to say. I don't accept men friend requests. I don't. And I don't entertain them. I'll say hello. If they ask me a question, I'll respond. But I make it very clear on my page, married and happy. Married and happy. And a lot of times these men not out here trying to be whores, trying to find nobody to take. If you married, if you don't respect the fact that you married, ain't nobody else is. So you have to respect that marriage and that bond that you have with that man. Ain't nobody gonna respect that bond. The same thing with him. He have to respect that bond that he made with you. That's why all these women be like, I don't owe you nothing. In a sense, the women don't owe you anything, because at the end of the day, if she didn't know you was married, he knew you was married. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if she didn't know y'all was together, he knew you was together. So, you know what I'm saying? The betrayal lies on him. And you got to find out what was it that made him, why? A lot of us, we don't want to know why. A lot of us, we just ready to go and retaliate. But it's a reason, I ain't never seen a man, if a man chooses you and still cheating on you, then that means that some way down the line, the communication done went wrong and things done broke down, and you need to come back and figure out what it is. Sometimes a cheater is just going to be a cheater. Sometimes some men are just not there. Some men just got to have multiple women. Some men just ain't ready to be with that one person. And then you got some brothers that is. But the problem is that a lot of times we get the ones that don't want to be with nobody, but we don't like them because we feel like they boring. We feel like our lives might not be as exciting as it's supposed to be. But guess what? When you in a good relationship with somebody, it's gonna be boring. Because what you gonna do? You know what you gonna do to make your life exciting? Join the YouTube community. Start social media. Start educating yourself. Start doing hobbies. Start finding something fulfilling to yourself. Like, period. That's all it is. I mean, I don't go out. I haven't been to a club in years. I haven't been to a party in years. We don't go out. My husband is not like a real social person. And the town that we live in, it's so many old crab, fake people. So why would we even bother? So it's really just me and him. If we have a cookout, we got our family next door, but a lot of time it's just me and him. And I'm cool with that. And a lot of y'all need to learn to be just cool with just what you got under your roof. Why can't you just be happy with just your kids, your husband, yourself, and whatever little family or friends y'all got coming around? Some of y'all got it good and don't even know it and don't even appreciate what you have because you're so busy trying to, I gotta have a life. What kind of life you trying to have? What kind of, isn't having a home with a man and a family, isn't that a life? What, it's not, it's because it's not popping? I don't know. Like I said, y'all priorities messed up. And a wife biggest dreams is to have a successful family and husband. And I know y'all don't understand that, but we'll be right back after these messages from our sponsor. Hey everybody, and welcome back. And this is the conclusion to Wife Mindset. We definitely will talk about this topic more because I'm always going to go in on wives, because you got to have the right mindset to be a wife. You know, when you ready to be somebody woman, that mean that you ready to come in off these streets. That mean that you ain't looking to be trying to go out all the time. That especially y'all who got businesses and stuff y'all trying to run and have some. I mean, you can't do that. You can't, unless, like I say, unless your husband is on board and all your family and stuff is in line with what you're doing, you're not going to have a lot of good success. It's hard when two ships sail in different directions, you know. And that's another thing that we don't understand. One of the best things that you could possibly do is incorporate your husband and your family, your children, your immediate family, the people who live under the roof with you in your business to help you succeed. That's less stress for you. Training your kids how to help around the house, training your husband training yourself to your husband how you could be some assistance, offering your help, being a willing participant in your husband's success and your children's success makes you a wonderful wife. And that kind of work speaks volumes. We always want to give the mother praise to these athletes, but what about the regular mama that just get her kids through high school? What about the regular mama that just wake up every morning and make her babies breakfast and take them to school? What about the regular mamas that just teach their kids how to read the Bible and understand? What about those kids, those regular moms that teach their daughters how to be in order and ready for these sons that's coming behind them that's looking for good women? What about that? We don't think about just the norm, just being normal. A plain person is a wonderful thing. Now, you don't have to wake up every morning putting your mask on, your costume on, with 12 tons of makeup and everything just because you want to be in front of somebody putting on the show. It's cool for these rappers and these IG models and all this other stuff to do what they do, but we not them. We got a whole nother different path in life. And yeah, our path might not be glitz and glamour and death and murder and fast money and homosexuality and all kind of different things like that. But I mean, your life is what it is, and you should be happy about it. Because a lot of people can't do the things that you do. A lot of people don't know how to raise kids. A lot of people leave their kids to be raised by their parents. So any effort that you're making to be a good woman is a plus. But you have to be able to accept that you have flaws, that you was raised with a jacked up mindset. And you have to understand that some of that stuff is not going to serve you later in your life. You have to learn how to let that shit go and how to evolve your thinking to a high level. Now, you can call me, say I'm full of shit or whatever, but Miss Nicole giving you some jewels right here, because it all begins and ends with you. Your happiness, the way you live your life, how far you're going to be able to get in life, all begins and ends with you, because God is not going to bless no mess. He's just not. God is not going to bless no mess. And when you are a mess, God is not dealing with you. And he's not going to bless you. You're not going to be happy. You're going to be miserable on the inside. You're not going to be motivated to do anything. So that's going to make everything even more harder. All you got to do is calm down and rethink yourself. Calm down and rethink yourself. And just know that if you really want to have something, the first thing that you got to do is begin to appreciate what you have and change your mindset. Know that a servant, a person that serves, that can provide a service, is more valuable than anybody running their mouth these days. If you can provide something to someone that is in need and that helps, and they can appreciate that information that you're bringing, that's like new money. That's worth more than money. So we all have our own skills and drives and everything. Nobody is without anything. God gave all of us specific gifts. We all have specific gifts. We all have, y'all are making me some tea. I'm in the kitchen. We all have specific gifts, talents, traits, qualities about ourselves that make each and every one of us special. Each one of us. We don't have to hate on one another. We don't have to feel envious about anybody else. We all have our own shit going on. You understand? Each one of us. Everybody that's listening to my voice know that you are absolutely an individual person. And can't nobody fuck with who you are. You understand? Because God only made one person like you. Unless you got a twin, which is awesome. That's twice the fun. But know that you are special just the way that you are. You don't have to change anything about you. You don't have to put on fake hair and fake nails and all that there to be somebody. All you have to do is change your mindset. Change your mindset. Stop being controlled by what society tells you supposed to be. Just be you. And you might not know who you are. So you may need to sit down for a while and figure that out. And part of figuring out who you are is figuring out what's your priority, what's important to you, what do you want out of your life, what direction do you want to go. Once you start figuring those things out, then you can begin to form a platform and a plan to get you toward those things. And there are people out there to help you do whatever you want to do. Anything that you want to do in life, it's somebody who done been down that road and can help you get your mind right and get yourself together. I've been a life coach for many, many years now, and I get really good results because I truly understand where we're coming from. I'm telling you, I come from a broken home. I come from my daddy being on crack, my mama not loving me and not being there for me, because they didn't have nobody there for them. My dad's dad died when he was a young man. That just messed him up. He was left with his mama. My mama, she's the oldest of 5 boys. So when her mama and daddy broke up, their relationship failed. My mama instantly became the mother of 5 boys while her mother worked. And that, ruined her, some kind of way. I don't know, what it was, but some kind of way that just messed her up. And we didn't get the love that we were supposed to get. We've been Americanized. We don't have any kind of values, and we have to have values. We have to bring those old values back to really be effective in our family and bring us together. I would love to meet people that want to just have a barbecue and want to hang out and me some good. I want to move to somewhere where y'all at. You let me know, and we gonna come over there where y'all at. Cause I told you we in Gaffney, South Carolina. This is a redneck town, and me and my husband, he's getting stronger every day, getting his cancer levels down, and he's gonna be back up and moving around. And I really just I know that he's ready to get away and see some new things, and I do too. And I really would like to be around like-minded people, because when like-minded people come together, man, we have a good time. Man, you ever went to a cookout and everybody out there, family, and we all laughing and don't nobody get shot, don't nobody start a fight, everybody just dancing and laughing. We had so much fun that we gonna do it again next week. Why can't we live like that? And where the neighbors, we come together, where the ladies get together and we all work and help each other with the garden and different things like that. We got to start somewhere, y'all. We got to be the change that we want to see. We got to start doing the things that really is going to make a difference to help us. Because right now, all we doing is talking and arguing, and none of that stuff work. So I'm casting a net, queenfromcreation@gmail.com. I'm casting my net out to my people. I also like to get to cast a net to some of you ladies who are interested, who feel in my vibe, who want to do a Clubhouse chat room. I would love to do that with you ladies. Just let me know. Like I said, Queen from Creation is my email. You guys can reach me at any time. If it's a topic that you want me to discuss, if you want to do some private talking with me, I'm available. I'm always here. I'm the sister from a different mister, but I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit, because it ain't no easy way to get what you want. You got to work. It is nobody coming to save you, nobody coming to give you no hookups, none of that. Everything is about you working, and you just gotta respect the process. You look at some of these wives and in these relationships, these women been with their husbands for years, and they have a great relationship. They laughing and smiling and traveling and this and that. That takes work, because guess what? Every day ain't like that. Some days you be wanting to kill that motherfucker. You be like, I'm tired of your ass. I be like that with my husband. I'm tired of your ass. But then I go to bed and I wake up, and it's all right, because I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving him. I love him. Ain't nothing that he could do that's gonna ever make me leave his side. And I just committed myself to him. That's not nothing that he asked me. It's nothing that he does that's special. It's nothing that he doesn't fart fairy dust. He isn't a millionaire. He doesn't have the longest cock in the world. He doesn't have to do anything fucking special. He just got to be my man. And I'm gonna give him my all, and I'm gonna love him as much as I can. I'm gonna love him the way I want somebody to love me first. I'm gonna show him what I can do for him first, before he even have to even show me what he can do. So when I'm down, I know that he gonna be there for me. And even if he not, I know that I'm gonna have so many good points with the Most High for my good works. I'm gonna be blessed regardless. And that's what y'all gotta understand. And at the end of the day, like, you not doing this, the love that you give to your husband and who you are to him as a woman, you not doing that for him. You not doing that for him. You don't do shit to get rewards from man, because men are never gonna reward you for doing this shit that I'm talking about, y'all. Ain't no amount of money that somebody can pay you that could reward you for for loving somebody else. Because even the person that you love not gonna give you all their love. Even your kids not gonna give you all their love. You gonna be hurt. You gonna feel unappreciated. You gonna feel unworthy. You gonna feel like, is this the right thing? You gonna be questioning yourself all the time, because that's just what you do in the beginning. Is this the right decision? You gonna do that. You gonna have doubts. You gonna be like, But at the end of the day, if you can have more good days with this man, if you can have more good days with your family, if you can have more good days loving yourself and being happy with what you have, it is worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it, because there's nobody coming to save you. There's nobody to come in to make your life better. Nobody. All that shit begins and ends with you. So you have to understand that it's just time for you to change your mindset, for you to be more grateful and humble for the things that you have. And we are going to start doing some Bible study, to assist, just giving you scriptures and things that you can read in your time of need. There is no magical way, y'all. There's no secretive way. It's no 12-step program to get you these results. The first thing that you got to do is change your mind to what it is that you really want. Change your mind and your thoughts and your hearts to the testimony, so that you can begin to get the things that God has in store for you. Change your mindset. Change your heart, so you can live and be more prosperous and happy, and begin to compete and get back in the race of life, so you can step up to that next level. You understand? We all got our part to play in this. Everybody can't do a podcast. Everybody can't put on a bad lace frontal. Everybody can't make jewelry. Everybody can't tie scarves. Everybody can't grow a garden. Everybody don't study herbs. Everybody don't understand how to ferment food. Whatever your swag is, whatever you know how to do, there is somebody out there that wants to know. And you could begin the process to learn, to educate yourself, and to change your life. If you didn't go to school to get your GED, that's fine. If you're not a high school graduate, that's fine. But you still know something. You might be able to make some of the best collard greens this side of Georgia. You know something. And if you don't know something, educate yourself. That's how you become more confident. You got to educate yourself. You got to learn, just learn shit, just absorb. If you never learn anything in your life, you'll be surprised how much of a sponge you will soak up just random knowledge, just random facts. When I was in school, I learned random facts about random things that I just kept them in my spirit through the years. And now I remember facts, I remember details. I'm really good with that, and I love my people. I love my people, and I do this because I want to help. I'm gonna always tell you the right thing. The only thing I'm not going to agree with is I don't agree with anybody being abused. I don't agree with any kind of sexual misconduct and things like that. Like if you being beat, if you being treated really badly by your husband, we could talk about it. Ain't nothing nobody can say that's gonna surprise me, because like I say, when me and my husband got together, I ain't had it easy, y'all. I ain't had it easy. I told you, my husband has been broken by his mother, and I had to deal with all those traumas that come along with mama letting him down, and mama this and mama that. I've had to deal with that. So I've had to earn my trust. I've had to set myself apart. I've had to prove that I'm Nicole and not somebody else. I've had to show who I am. And I had to let my actions speak louder than my words, because the mouth will say anything. The mouth will say anything, but actions speak louder than words. And I'm going to let y'all meet my husband. I'm going to, actually, my YouTube channel is still popping. I've been uploading some videos. I'm also on TikTok now. With my TikTok, I'm working on my card services. I do work for the Public Service Credit Union, and I am helping you figure out some different things that you should know about your ATM, debit, or credit card. So definitely follow me on TikTok, Nicole Archer. On YouTube, I'm also Nicole Archer. This is the Age Woman Podcast, the Titus 2 and 3 Age Woman Podcast. And we're getting busy. It's 2022. Let's do this. I need friends. You need friends. I'm a great friend. If you need advice, you're trying to make changes, you want some positivity, you want a sister to give it to you real, to get you some results. Because I can give you some results. I can get you results in your life. Not just talking. I'm about results, actions, plans. I'm going to give you a plan. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to talk, because all the words I say don't mean nothing. Let my plans, let my words help you get to where you want to be. Reach out to me, queenfromcreation@gmail.com. I love y'all. And on that, I'm just going to say shalom.